Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Camp Cretaceous Rebuild here on Jurassic World Evolution 2. As you guys can see, we have all of the main episodes done. So we have the main street, and we also have the Monolophosaurus exhibit. We've got the watering hole also done over here. I feel like it could be a little bit better, so I may or may not work on that off screen, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, I'm still pretty chuffed with it. Wow, that Brachiosaurus is really working out his calves. Christ, look at him go. That's astonishing. But yeah, so we've got a lot of things going on. We've also got the factory area. I want to call it the factory area just because it's got loads of these little containers. But we've got the Rhinoceros exhibit going on. Again, still looks pretty cool. But as you guys can see, we don't have Bumpy, we don't have Pierce, we don't have Big E.T., we don't have the Scorpius Rex, we don't have a Tyrannosaurus Rex, we don't have Indominus Rex either, and we don't have an Avery either. But we also do not have the Raptor squad, interestingly enough. So what we're doing today is actually rebuilding the Raptor squad from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 1 and Jurassic World in total. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we get into the speed build, I just want to alert you guys that we have created a TikTok. I know. I joined the dark side. I apologize. I'm now a Sith Lord. But yes, we joined TikTok so I can give you guys some extra bit of information, try and teach the public about Jurassic a little bit more. And so far, in 24 hours, we've gained something like over 500 followers. There's another one, actually, talking to devil. But we've gained over something like 500 followers and over 4,000, well over 4,000 likes now. And it's just incredible. So I can't thank you guys for the support. Or I can't thank you guys enough for the support, shall I say. But if you do happen to have a TikTok and you feel like following to find out short bits of information about the Jurassic lore, feel free to follow. The @ is exactly the same as my Instagram and my Twitter, @SwrveYT. But now, if you guys think it's time, I think it's time personally speaking, I just realised there's a lone sign here. I should probably fill up this road or this path a little bit more off screen. I was thinking to maybe do the Avery around here or something as well. But I think we can safely agree it is finally time to do the speed build. So let me get my references up on my other screen. There we go, and I think I am ready. So let's get into it. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have recreated the Raptor Paddock as best as we can, obviously. It's not really ideal to recreate such a glorious looking paddock, especially when it has bridges going over the top, or railings, shall I say, when we don't really have all of the things possible in this game. But I tried to put my own spin on it. I tried to make it as accurate as possible. So what we did, instead of having the gates here, I wanted the guests to be able to view the Raptors somehow. So this is going to be part of our security center down here. It would have been great actually if these paths would have connected directly straight, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. But yeah, so this is part of our secret security facility area. Whether or not I open it to the public is another question. I'll leave you guys to the comments. You know, go down to the comments right now and let me know, should I open this to the public or should it be some sort of research only facility, so only connect, and then I'll probably build another fence here that will just disconnect completely everything. But yeah, so I took it from a screen grab, or multiple screen grabs from the movie, and they are on a cliffside. So the best I could do was create this. I didn't really want to get too much into detail of terrain because that's going to take up some space, and if we want to fit in a Rex, a Kentrosaurus, an Indominus Rex, a Scorpius Rex, we're going to need a lot more space, and even I think this right now is a tad bit tight. So we're going to have to wait and see what I can deal with, but for now that's what I've done for the cliffside. It was surrounded quite a lot by all of these palm trees, so I went absolutely haywire with the palm trees and enjoyed my time. In fact, I think they kind of merge off a little bit more over here, so we'll add more there. And then there's more sand typically on this side, if I'm comparing it correctly. I think so, yeah. Okay, so so I was looking at the screen grabs and I noticed there's actually a tent off to the left of some area, and it actually matches a tent that we've got, which I believe was this one. But the proportion level just didn't really seem good enough, you know, it just didn't seem right. So I wanted to add a few more bits, and I put my own little spin on it to try and make it more homey for these guys. So actually I'm going to put down a little bit more dirt, because I've created a kind of like dirt path going around here. I kind of want it to connect up just that little bit more. Actually, I'll put it down a little bit more, and then I'll put some more rock here. Actually, let me restart this bit here. There we go. See, I got everything's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect. So it's a little bit broken, a little bit jagged because we've got loads of items here. So that's the sense, and we've also, you know, thrown up the little Jurassic Park Raptor Paddock as well, because why the hell not? Why the hell not? So this is where they'll get transferred to when they're medically sick, and then they'll get rolled straight into their enclosure right there. Now, the only thing left to do actually is to get the Raptors going. So we're going to create every single Raptor Squad Raptor, because they did appear in Camp Cretaceous. So obviously we're going to have to do that, aren't we? So we get Blue going as well. She will hopefully be the beta. In fact, let's try and modify her a bit. Okay, so I've just upped her attack and defense so we can create Blue. I'm going to change the others so they do not become alpha. And that is exactly why. That's a perfect Velociraptor right there. 30% defense, plus 20% dominance, 30% attack, 20% dominance, and a 30% stamina recovery rate. Now, the other ones are good, but they do become intolerant, so I'm just going to pick this one just for the sake of it. But that is a perfect Velociraptor in my eyes. I did kind of reduce ever so slightly, so I think if Beta or if Blue was to die, then I think Charlie would become the new Alpha, and then if Charlie died, Delta would become the new Alpha, and then Echo as well. So I'm trying to pick ones relative to being similar. So I think I'll go for that one. And for Charlie, Delta. I've forgotten the names. Okay, there's no actual perfect ones at the moment. We could trying to check if there's any dominance. No, okay, that will make it too dominant. That would have been good, but it's too dominant in my opinion. I think that one. That one would be best. So we'll go for that one. And then this one's going to be very, very basic. I've just done an oopsie. So I've accidentally released Blue into the wild. Oh, that's not good. Let's make sure that she gets tranquilized before anything else comes out. I'm going to have to release the other guys via airlift. That's what I wanted to do, but I guess Blue gets a free reign across the park like she did in Jurassic World. So let's release the other ones via airlift now. That should be okay. And let's speed up time here so Blue is eventually tranquilized. There she goes. And we shall move her into her Raptor Paddock as well. Hopefully this actually hurries up, because I actually think maybe it's quicker to release them one by one. But yeah, let's release them all by airlift. And here we have the Raptors in their Raptor Paddock right now. How awesome is that? I'm really chuffed with how this actually ended up. This is really, really good. That noise is very annoying because it's raining on the ceiling. But yeah, so we have Velociraptor 4, which I believe would be Echo. So let's type in Echo. Not Echo, Echo please. Then I believe we have Blue. I'm trying not to lift my arm when typing because my table is a little bit off center. And it makes a really weird sound. Why are you Alpha? Why are you Alpha? Oh, that's going to annoy me. Okay, let's just call her Charlie. We're going to ignore that, let's say. We're just going to ignore that for the time being. And then we'll call her Delta. And these are the Raptor Squad. There you go. All 4 of them living a happy, true life. And they've already made a kill. Nice. But yeah, so I tried to make it as best as I could to a movie reconstruction. This episode was probably a little bit shorter than anticipated because, you know, it just turned out better. Now, at the start of the speed build, you probably saw that I wanted to make it larger. I just, you know, I like it being bigger than usual, but it turns out that this is actually a perfect size for a Raptor Paddock. So, yeah. I'm really chuffed with how this turned out. But anyways, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I'm hoping we can probably move on to potentially, I'm not saying we will, but potentially we could move on to it being the Indominus Rex enclosure. And I'll try to do a movie accurate version of the Indominus Rex enclosure. I try to make it as best as possible and see where we can go with that. And maybe add my own little twist on it. Maybe add some of these magical items of containers in it, because I believe in season 1 we saw them go to a container yard, and we also saw some, well, we saw the Indominus Rex chase him down in that yard, I think. So that's what I can try and do. And then maybe we can have the Scorpius Rex around here and potentially use this as fences. We're going to have to wait and see about that, because Scorpius is dangerous. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want any specific episode, or you want to remind me about a certain episode, feel free to go and do that in the comment section down below. But in the meantime, and most importantly, thank you for watching. Make sure you're staying safe out there. I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.